Some of you could probably attest to the same reasoning there. Oh, I built some turrets just in case for those void rays, because I wasn't sure if he was going to have at least a couple, and I hate when they come in and just harass you and are really annoying, because I don't have that many Marines. I have like 4 or 5, and with the new void ray nerf, with the distance from 7 to 6, I could use my Marines more effectively against him, but I feel like that wasn't enough. And he's just testing out with his zealots what's going on at my base. I scan him up. He kind of gets angry about this, you'll see. Not angry. He's just joking around. But anyways, let's go back to his base for a second. And what is he building here? A couple more cannons. You see these cannons he's building? I really think those cannons could be used for more gateways or more forces. You see him building gateways here because he let his minerals get too high. But if he built those gateways earlier on instead of those cannons, he could have used all the minerals he used on those other cannons for an army. If you see right now, I'm getting the stim and the siege upgrade for the tanks. I'm getting a Raven tank. So I think some of the money can be used more wisely for him. Let's go back to my side here. I'm building close to my command center, you'll see, because I've learned over a few games on this map, if you build around your mineral patch, which I like to do with my supply depots, they can harass from down below once they get air to look and see that I have supply depots or I have my engineering bay there, and then they can just pick off your buildings much easier. I'm going to go out and take care of these zealots. I didn't like them sitting outside my base, and I wanted to expand. See my SCV there taking some damage, being a good tank. Okay, so I go and get my expansion, and he's building a few proxy pylons, has his Dark Templar out, gets his expansion. See the synchronized gameplay, he gets his expansion, I get my expansion. Oh, and there it is, the Dark Shrine. Not what I want to see. But that's okay, because he's going to be spending quite a bit of minerals on his Dark Templars. He has so many cannons, which that takes up many minerals. And he's just getting, I think, his 4th gateway. 4th or 5th. And here he comes with his Dark Templar. And I'm like, no! Get out of here! My Raven was out of place. That was just bad gameplay. He just kind of like went and cut my Marines in half. Like, boom, boom, boom. And I'm just like, no! I don't like that. And I came in with a Raven just like, nope. Nope, sirs, nope, sirs. Okay, anyways, enough of that. He gets his expansion. I think he brings his probes down now to saturate it. I'm not sure. See, what you want to do, though, when your expansion goes up as Protoss or anybody, once it goes up, you're going to want your probes already there. So, you'll see here that I'm attacking his pylon. I'm kind of coming down for a little push. And he warps in a, of course, Dark Templar. And the Raven is going to make that Templar very effective. Yup. He got hit off on my tank. But that's because my Raven's lagging behind like a noob. Noob Raven driver, pilot person. I hate you. But, and this is his army. He has a few Stalkers and Zealots units. Okay, 5 Zealots, 6 Stalkers, 25 probes. 24 SCVs on my part, you know. 8 Marauders, 2 Medvacs. 4 tanks, 3 Marines, and a Raven. Fancy that. See, I have, I like the mix of my army a little better because I have, you know, the Siege tank, the Marauders to slow people down, the Marines, which are always just amazing, and a Banshee. So, I have a good, oh, he blocks me off. Alright, let's watch this battle. And that was a great thing for my Marauders, those force fields, because I got to pick off a couple Zealots. Got my Marine dancing by the force field up there, which is pretty sweet. And I'm running back trying to get these tanks to do work. Stimming up on them. These guys aren't stimmed, they were. One tank goes down, 2 tanks goes down, go down. Not bad. Getting this pylon out of the way. Stim Marauders are just awesome. Getting back on my tanks, take down these Zealots. Let's check out the minerals while this attack's going on. See, I'm letting them go up way too high. 800 is just absolutely insane. 300. I'm really focusing on microing. you see I have a few turrets down, which is just great against the Protoss ground army. They take so much damage, and they deal a small amount of damage, but they're great tanks. So I take care of that expansion, and I'm not liking this Templar that goes in and murks one of my tanks. You'll see here that this cannon starts taking me out. I'm not fancying that too much. So what I do here is I just drop into its base instead of walking straight up the front. And essentially this is the end of the game. The reason I stop up here, you'll see I drop some guys that have a bigger army than him. You'll even see on the unit stat right here. The reason it lasts 10 minutes longer, not even like 8, we were talking for a good period of time. You know, we became friends after this game, all good and dandy. Got my turret out there. It's so sick. Look at these bullets. Yes, I love the casings that fall out. It's so sweet. You see, you could place his pylons a little bit better because his cannon was just unpowered. Some Templar to annoy me because I hate Templar. But yeah, it was a pretty good game. I think the key was that I had such a great variety of units, and that he focused on just those two, or 2 or 3 Zealots, Stalkers, and Dark Templar. And also, in addition, we did, but he let his money go up a bit more. And I guess those are just some tips that maybe if you're going to play, to realize. Alright, yeah, I was telling them that there aren't many people out here that are actually cool. They usually just leave the game before their names say GG, but alright. I'm going to leave the game and I'm done. So I will see you next time. And I'm going to show you a game I lose at some point because I just got into the Diamond League and I know I'm going to lose a ton, and we're going to be able to learn a ton from the enemy. We're going to learn a lot more from me losing than me winning. Because you know I'm not that good, so we'll see, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys. Peace.